How, I'm kind of pivoting back a little bit, but how does large retail view digital as well? Like, is it like today's perspective? Is it a sampling thing? Is it more personalization? I see in stores and everything, there's some really cool personalization being done. Um, is it just more of watching it and sort of saying, okay, maybe in 5 years we have a huge, capital investment here to help pivot? Or
Well, from a manufacturing standpoint, I think printers, embellishers probably should have a better get first a better idea of what are the capabilities, and then do a good job of selling those capabilities and those attributes um, to the major brands. I think the major brands kind of rely on the manufacturers of the equipment and on the users, such as the manufacturers, to kind of educate the brands of what those attributes are, and just building a really good case, being very transparent of what the costs are, what the implications are, because digital is not the first choice for some segments of the business. You could say that in the same breath. I mean, if you're going to do larger business, larger volume, maybe digital is not for you. But if you're going to do, Bruce, like you say, a lot of custom, one-off prints and quick turn type of business, then digital is definitely something that you should at least look at. I think right now, with the speed at which it's moving along and progressing, I think a lot of people just need to fully understand why pick digital. Why would you go digital today? Would you go digital just because it's not screen print? Would you go digital because it's a premium for your artwork or the resolution of your artwork? Or is it
mm-hmm.
or is it just that it's a cost cutting measure for your business? So there's a few different ways to look at digital. If you're looking to just, elevate the resolution of your artwork, the LPI of your artwork, this is a sure shot way of doing it. But you're going to be paying a premium for it. And if you have that kind of margin, great. If you don't, then you don't want to find out after you've bought a $500,000 machine that, maybe the opportunity for your business is not there. So I think it's
Yeah.
just education and looking at the application in every light or in every facet of your business.
Has digital affected like inventory, right? Like being able to print on demand, or we talked about setup time earlier. But, as we're also thinking like speed to customers, speed to end user, there's less brick and mortar now. Has digital affected how, bigger companies look at inventory positions or anything like that?
I think it's helped, in addition to the other, measures that retail has taken, things such as smaller orders, which I'm not, a huge proponent of, per se. I don't think you really set up your vendor, by cutting back on the volume or the size of your orders. I don't think that's the solve for running lower inventory. I think just being better about your forecasts, I think single-handedly is a much better way about going about that. But I think digital does help, or is one of those tools to help drive the inventories lower, such as being able to print one-off artwork, so you can do hot folder style single one-off pieces, like printing on every pallet a different graphic, or on every garment. Things like that help. Obviously, complexity of artwork is something that digital is really good at, and number of colors. For us, for screen printers, every color, we're used to counting every color as a screen or two. So digital definitely helps, and it's a big tool for driving lower inventories. But that's kind of the name of the game, and I think it's going to continue. Stores are now realizing that the kind of the bottom can fall out very easily, and the lower liability that you have, which is inventory on the books, the easier, or the less risk there can be, right?